That's right, folks. It's a special mobile version of your RaFFLe Fantasy Football Preview. It's week 2 here at RaFFLe, and because the universe is what the universe is, things are starting to kind of concave on each other. One of the things is getting the pregame drink from Circle K, one of the biggest sponsors of the RaFFLe, Circle K, and the Polar Pup. Caution, contents are extremely cold. So this week, after week 1, I think we kind of separated who the pretenders are from the contenders. And I think the biggest one is your classified, who is by far and above the #1 candidate for the RaFFLe Championship this week. So I look for them, aka the RJ3 of our league, to propel themselves to yet another victory. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Before we get into the games, a couple things I want to talk about. First up is... Oh, hi neighbor. I'm not talking or anything. So first up is the fact that when you look at one of the changes that was made, one of the changes that was made was that you have to wear your seatbelt while you're riding in a vehicle. So the cameraman's going to quickly slide his seatbelt on while I fill up some dead air with some other things. So one of the things was, you'll notice in the preview, in the roster set, that there is a RB-RWR slot. And a legal lineup might have nothing in that position if you are using 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, etc., etc. So just be aware. Hush. Just be aware. Benny, she's like 6. Hi. He likes to call out the hot ones to me. So it could be blank. Just be aware that it could be blank, and it's okay. We had some people that felt like, oh, I got to fill in the slot. Now you have an inbound lineup because you have 9 people going. You don't have to fill that slot if you're not using that slot. If you're using it, by all means do it, but keep in mind, then you got to take one of your RBs or WRs out of the lineup. So that's a little safety tip for all of you. The other thing is we did have a team name change this week. So I wanted to make sure that everybody kind of knows. Remember, we had the Crazy Frogs that came over. The Jerk Store flip-flopped their name, I think, about 12 times. But the Young Studs are neither young nor studly no more. In fact, now they are just the Dirty Birds. They will, next week, they are practicing for the Dirty Bird dance that they'll be doing as part of the Week 3 preview. So make sure to set your DVRs for that coming up. So that's it. That's a little pregame-ish stuff. Let's jump into the games. And game 1, I believe, is the Squirrels and Big Ben Roethlisberger taking on your Livid Llamas, your 1-0 Livid Llamas. And well, right now it's Joe Flacco. If I get back before 1, it could be Josh Freeman. It's really on the fence here. I don't think it's going to matter, though. I could probably start Chris right away at quarterback, and we beat the Squirrels this week. In fact, I'm tempted. If it would let me not start a quarterback, I wouldn't start a quarterback, just to prove a point to the Squirrels and the rest of you mofos. Circle the Llamas. They're your winner this week. Game 2, there's a lot of cards in this one. Game 2 is the Crazy Frogs, 0-1, defending champion 0-1, with starting Matt Stafford at quarterback, taking on the newly named Dirty Birds, who have Cam Newton. The Dirty Birds, I will have to let you in a little behind the scenes, did have a hard time with who they were going to start at quarterback, whether it be Andrew Luck or Cam Newton. Now, let's do a little live interactive video here. So, how about Josh Freeman and Reggie Bush for Andrew Luck? Would you make that trade? I mean, that's a tempting trade, isn't it? A quarterback you're not going to start for a backup quarterback and a starting running back. Yeah, that's a must-start.
I'd do that.
I'm not doing that. No.
Why? You made the trade.
So anyway, I circled the Dirty Birds. I say that the Crazy Frogs are 0-2 against the Red Aways and are dreading when they have to play the Rolling Thunder next, because then they'll be 0-3 or third loss or whatever it works out to. Next up, you got the Jerks taking on Jerks and who's that? Oh, Matt Schwabe taking on said Rolling Thunder and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, not a great week this week, but passable and enough, I think, to hold off the Jerks. The Jerks don't have the horses to run with the Thunder. The Thunder 0-1. Both these teams 0-1, looking for their first win. I say circle the Thunder with this one. Then you're going to go to the Steel Curtain, who are starting Tom Brady against this year's upcoming RaFFLe champion, the pre-champion, if you will, classified in Robert Griffin III. I went ahead, as you know, I've already declared them the pre-champion, so I circled Classified with this win and look for RJ3 to maybe score 67 points. That's my stone cold lock of the day. This homeless person doesn't really recognize. So anyway, tight ends. Tight ends taken. Oh, hi. Thank you for barking, Benny. Tight ends. Antonio Romo taking on the W's and Michael Vick. Vic's got the unenviable task. That's not looking good. The unenviable task of the 49ers defense today, right? Is that who's Vic? Who's Vic?
No.
Who's he got?
Vic's playing Steelers.
Yeah.
Steelers.
No.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
Baltimore. So, see how this is the production quality you get here at RaFFLe. So anyway, he doesn't want to take those guys on, so he's not going to have a good week. I think the Ravens keep Vic in check. Roma has a decent week. Give it to the tight ends. They need a win. They'll be 2-0. I guess they don't really need a win. This is the battle of one of those. And that brings us to last, but certainly not least. It's everyone's favorite. It's the Hottie Bowl. That's right, the Hottie Bowl. Let me roll the window down for the B. The Hottie Bowl. Both teams had great weeks. They were 1-2 in scoring overall, but I don't really know if I can believe either one of them, to be honest with you. You've got Jay Cutler going for the Spankas versus Drew Brees in the Heart Attack. Cutler, until the final moments, was in negative points for most of the game on Thursday. I think that spells doom for your Spankas this week. Give it to the hot attack to win the Hottie Bowl, and that'll be your winner. So I hope you enjoyed this mobile version of RaFFLe's Fantasy Football Preview Week 2. I know we've had a lot of yucks, and I'm just dragging it out now. I'm going to go get myself a big cup and pour some alcohol into it. Have a great day.